Greetings everyone, my name is Buck Business, and welcome back to Diablo 2. Never forget that the ultimate purpose here in Cross is to destroy Mephisto, the agent who imprisoned the Lord of Hatred inside the Guardian Tower that is located within the temple city of Chavuncle. Know this, friend. The only way to gain entry to Mephisto's prison is to destroy the artifact known as the Compelling Orb. Mephisto used this device to control the Zakarum priest and their followers. The orb can only be destroyed with an ancient flail imbued with the spirit of the one incorruptible priest. Soon after this imprisonment, Mephisto worked his evil corruption on the Zakarum priesthood. All were turned into his dark ways, save one, Kasim, the Quighigan of the High Council. Mephisto directed the other council priests to slay and dismember Kasim and scatter his remains across the kingdom. The priest Senkukure eventually became the embodiment of Mephisto here in the mortal plane. The corrupted High Council fashioned an orb to control the rest of Zakarum faithful and used their powers to hide the lair of their master from mortals. There were still more. Oh well. So we are looking for a flail. So we are continuing our journey from the spider forest, which is why I really wanted to get to this location. I'm still dealing with lighting issues on my computer, which makes it even harder to see what I am hitting here, which is a bummer. Now I might not be able to finish an entire quest. These are, like I said, this is a pretty big area. So that's what I have to deal with. Alrighty, so hopefully the Great Marsh will lead me directly to the Flare Jungle, which is where I'm trying to get to. Powerful creature. Just powerful enough to level me up. I'm gonna give me my life back, and we're gonna invest more in the fireball. Ugh. Alrighty. So hopefully my fire resistance is still pretty low last time I was looking at it. Alright, 200 health. It's okay, I suppose. Could be worse. Way worse than 200. Alrighty, let's see what we can do. So this is our healing guy. He's not that far, so that's good. So that's what gives us so much cold resistance. Okay. I mean, that won't be that effective until a certain act, and even at that point, I think I could find some better items. Even if it does lower my resistance a bit, I would rather have a belt that could help me carry more items, and just in case if we don't finish this quest, at least at the very most we got the waypoint, so that is good. I just want to check the end, make sure there's no secondary path here. Alright, it looks like there isn't. And we shall be on our way. Alrighty. And the second quest might actually be something that we accomplish first. Yes, it might be. Very well be. Our mercenary wasn't looking so hot. This is what I'm talking about with that HP problem. Alright. Let's try this way, I suppose. Very long pathways indeed. Oh boy. Make sure, keep it nice and concise. One of these days I'm gonna have to figure out how to fix my lighting problem. I think that is one of the biggest problems, at least for this game, has been that issue. At least on this screen. I mean, I like the old dark environment. I think it really sells this game. So, that is about what our armor is on our mercenary. And it doesn't break. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give him this one, even though it's a little bit weaker, and I'm going to give myself the other one. I think that'll be good for now. And be able to get rid of that. Alright, make sure I'm looking good. So, oh boy, we are looking pretty not good. Ugh. Let's see, this is a pretty big area, and we have not left, or I should say have found the flared jungle. So as you can imagine, as I stated earlier, this is usually the quest that actually are area that most players skip over the hardest. Simply because it is too lengthy and there are pretty good and interesting shortcuts. I'll be right back. And welcome back to the oddest edit I have probably ever had to do, taking several days off of the first part of this video, which is around 7 minutes or ish, but it would appear that somebody else within my family has finally fixed the lighting for me, making not only the screen resolution bigger, but the lighting issue has finally been solved. And thank goodness for that. I can clearly see my health at this point. I can clearly see everything that's going on in the screen. That'll make this a much more satisfying experience, I feel. And a lot easier to just deal with. Now I can see when I am dying, when I am living, and what is going on with my mercenary and everything else around me. It's an all-around win situation. So I did take a few days off, and in that time I've been catching up on Zatch Bell, as I mentioned in my other channel. I've watched the show again, both from the English point, and from there it's been just, yeah. So it's been a really interesting show to get back into after all this time, and I think that show makes sense for me to be a fan of, considering its messages and themes of friendship and the power of friendship. Sounds very similar to My Little Pony in concept of that nature. I'm gonna actually move my map using my keys over here. I've been over this way, it looks like, a little bit. And then I'll return the map back to normal. Alright, so I might teleport a bit more. So what was up here? Was this leading back to the previous area or no? I'm not sure. It looks like I came from here. But the end of the map does seem to stop up here somewhere, so I'm going to be teleporting a little bit more in this area just because of how big it is. I feel like that is the best way to deal with the size and scope of such a huge area. It looks like this could be a dead end too. Well, that was disappointing to find out that it is a dead end. Drat. Alright. Let's see what we have over... Nope. This, I think, will also be a dead end, but who knows? Maybe it might lead into the next area as well. Might as well try, right? Oh, don't want to get caught up in all that mess. Alrighty. I think it's about time to collect more rings. Maybe get a better ring at some point. Who knows? Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear, dear, dear. Even with the lighting, I'm still having issues containing my, Well, that was something. There's a lot of stuff I probably don't even need either. Slow, I'm just gonna throw it on the ground. It doesn't seem worth it for my mercenary to have a slow weapon at this point. But we shall go this way. I might not be able to accomplish getting to an area, but at least I'll have I would have explored this northern area. Aha. These guys love to surely move around. Alrighty, let's see what we have over here. Plenty of little guys here. Little fetishes. What an odd name choice. Doesn't seem like there's anything up there, but I do want to double check that, so I'm going to teleport up there, and, well, what do you know? Alrighty. It doesn't look like anything I need right now. One thing is interesting, while I do have my map filled to the areas of what I've been to before, and it's only acquired in single player, by the way, is that the enemies do reappear, so you do have to be relatively careful still, even if you've been into an area before. I don't even know if I talked about that, actually. Cold resistance, I could use that. 1 energy, and this has 4 energy, so there goes that little ring. Can't use that, so I'll simply remove it. Alright, looks like we're all set for another set out adventure. Alrighty. Teleport down this way now, since this area seems to be another area that has not been covered. Aha! We got 1 step closer to my goal. So we shall continue down this way. And normally I probably would explore a bit more, but considering that this is a Let's Play, I want to make this as concise as possible. This part might actually be the longest part, considering what kind of quest this is, but we shall see. This might actually be the area that I am looking for right now, so... quest I am actually looking for is not even active at this point. But I think it is what I am looking for. I could still be wrong. That is not within the end of possibility right now. Oh, this guy sure is fast. And his specialty was actually literally being extra fast. Alright, let's... Ah. Very, very good. Oh, it is what I was looking for after all. The Gidbinn. So what this will do, since I've lit this fire, it will allow a special enemy to appear within this general area. And voila, the Gidbinn. I'm gonna pick all of this up. Alright. Turn the Gidbinn to Ormus. You have done well, noble hero. Ormus, congratulations to you. The old spirits of Kasim will watch over you for returning their sacred blade. Now, after all these years, Ormus will once again use his powers to protect the innocent from the shadow. The spell that protects the dark side shall now be reinforced. Interesting. This magic ring does me no good. Wear it proudly. So I obtained a magic ring. It doesn't look like it'll do me personally any good, so I'm actually gonna sell that right back to you. Apologies, Mr. Ormus, but our quest does not end quite yet. We must first speak to her. Hello there, you must be a great adventurer to risk coming here. My name's Shira, and I lead the mercenary band of mages known as the Iron Wolves. We've been hunting down demons in the jungle for months, but no longer matter how many of them we kill, they just keep coming. Seems this whole place has been overrun by evil. Rumor has it you've come here to help, but if that's true, then mercenaries. But be careful. If you piss them off, they might worse than other monsters out in the jungle. Sorry if I cannot read that. The text, I feel, runs a bit too fast. I don't know. That's something that has been a constant. Alright, since that was the second quest, I'm gonna feel really bad because this is, well, at least I will have the Flayer Jungle, at least within proximity of, I'll know where it is, but I would still rather sort of rush forward a little bit with my teleporting, and at least try to see if the waypoint is in this vicinity. I would really hope that it would be, considering that I'll be ending the video, coming back, and then trying to do this other quest. It'll be much more relaxing to discover that everything is nice and sticking together. Alright, so that just leads back down there. Alright, let's look around a little bit more. We shall continue and forge ahead, just for a little while longer. Oh dear. Oh, that was almost the end of my no-death run, which I'm actually surprised that I've even lasted this long with, considering. I actually am about to get a level up here, so, I might just get that by the time I also get the waypoint. Who knows? Alright, let's try to clear a path here. And let's continue on this way, I suppose. There's nothing on this side. Yikes. It doesn't seem like it as well. Alright, let's continue on this way, I suppose. The waypoint's a little bit further than I would like it to be, but that's fine. Hopefully it'll be over here. Yikes. Seem to love getting myself in these sticky situations. Alright. I did level up though, that's good. Let us see what we have over here. Aha! Very good. That's not too bad, I think. Alright, I shall return. Set up for next time. I'll actually just put in these points now. And bump that up to 10. Excellent. Make sure everything's in stock for the next time. Sell everything I don't need. Make sure I have enough space in here. Alright, let me put this money away here. And with that, if you like this video, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, farewell everyone.